Here we have Snowball, um, one of Chariot's cats that she brought over when she came here about nearly a year ago now. Yeah, it's quite fun. And also there's a tiger as well, just roaming around. Hey kitty, hey kitty. Oh, why you walking away from me? You can't handle the spotlight? You can't handle it? You can't? Well, anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I just woke up this morning on a Friday. I don't have work today, which is good, but I am driving to this place called Bristol Biomats, something. It's this place near downtown, and it allows you to donate plasma for money, which is great. I believe I talked about that in the last video, but yeah, the few reasons why I didn't do that all the time, and I stopped doing that, is because one, they stick a needle like into the inside of your arm. I don't know what it's called, but like for people who know, you know. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. And also, there has been cases where a chance where you could, like a very, very minute chance that you could die from it. I don't know, like, what the cause of it, like, maybe the machine, like, pumping too much of the replacement plasma into you, or whatever, I don't know, but it's very, very low chance, like, it's almost an impossibility, but, who knows, like, fate is a tricky mistress, but, yeah, I'm going to there right now. And it usually takes a while before, for people who haven't gone to that place in a long while. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But anyway, it'll be good. It'll be good money. Especially since, with the rising costs and all of that, it's just going to be a lot. We're just trying to save as much money as we can for the new place, and yeah, it's close to like 6,000. But hopefully we can lower that a little bit. And or of course the money from relatives is going to be very handy, so yeah, I guess well, actually I could think about something else. Oh yeah, you know what, this might be a great time to just talk about video games. I have been playing this one video game for the longest time, trying to get every single achievement for it. It's a game called Frostpunk. It's a survival city builder, which are two things that I normally didn't think that I would really enjoy. I just find that stuff complicated, and it's stuff that you would rather watch someone else do than yourself actually play. But no, it's really good. It's a alternative 1860 something timeline where people have discovered the power of steam. What's the name steampunk? it's kind of like a genre of its own kind of fantasy, really. And but then there's this frost that goes around the entire world, and now, for the most part, in every single scenario, which is like a mission, scenarios like, how would I describe it? I guess they are what they are. They're scenarios, different situations that you need to, and different objectives you need to do in each of them to survive. Because each scenario lasts about, if you're alright, about 3 to 4 hours, maybe even 5, if you want to play quickly enough. But, yeah, no, I love the game. I love the idea of managing these buildings and having to need people, have to assign your growing population, which usually starts off at 80, and try to use scouts to scout out and find more people and all of that. And I just find that really, really fascinating. I think it'll be. I love the game so much so that for a while I switched my time to military time and my degrees to Celsius for a little bit, because the game offers that to you, essentially. But after seeing that it's, with the wife and kid, it's going to be rather difficult. Not too difficult, but like it's going to be like something that I'm going to stick back to using just regular time and Fahrenheit. I don't know, maybe in the future, the world will decide, hey, let's all stick to one different degree type, But anyway, I love the game. I wanted to get every single achievement from it, and I was very close. Like, the game has 115 achievements total. That includes all of the DLCs and the endless mode. And the hardest achievement, in my personal opinion, that I was able to get was this achievement called Ultra Marathon Extreme. And there's essentially like 3 modes in Endless: Endurance, Builder, and Serenity. You get that specific achievement from Endurance, having to deal with more and more colder environment and such. So I was able to do that after many reattempts, and man, the attempt that I actually got it on, like, the city that you start with has a random name each time, and I swear to God, I'm not even trying to script this, I'm not even joking. The city name was randomly generated to be called effing Snow. Like, no lie. Oh, no lie. That's... and that's the attempt I got the achievement from, That's, funny how those things work. But anyway, I got that achievement after, it takes a while to get to 100 days without 100 days in extreme, trying to make sure that everyone, gets through it alright, with the help of these giant robots called automatons, which uses up your steam cores, which is a very, very valuable resource to upgrade both your buildings and make more automatons. So, yeah. But anyway, after doing that, the only achievements I have left are survivor mode achievements, and that is basically completing each of the 6 scenarios on survivor mode, which puts the game on the hardest difficulty and disables the active pause button. And you have to, in order to save, you have to like save and quit out of the game instead of just putting up a save file and then, you know, able to load back on it, which makes that very difficult. Unlike Survivor, just getting the Ultra Marathon Extreme achievement, you can just use you can't save scum, or like going back to a previous save state and trying to do it a bit better, and that's what I have to do. You know, hey, if the game doesn't penalize me for doing that, I don't care. But yeah, you can't do that in Survivor, and funnily enough, I was able to do that in one of the scenarios, the arcs, which is you only have like 45 engineers, and start off with 1 automaton, and you don't get any more population, unfortunately, but you do scout out to get plenty of steam cores to build up your automaton force, kind of like make an autonomous city, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's the only scenario that I was able to complete it on survivor mode. Everything else I tried, but there's just so much that you could get wrong, and the more perfect, quote unquote, that you are able to get through each day, the more likely that you are to survive the next day afterwards. If you don't, you know, if you make sure to put people into new spots and such. And I don't know how willing I am to do that right now. So I then moved on. So only having 5 achievements left, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I got Ultra Marathon Extreme, which is the, you know, one of the hardest achievements to get, really. So I'm just satisfied with that. And now I have the. I'm not playing. Well, I was playing Frostpunk 2 for a little bit. But then I got myself distracted playing Mad Max video game, which is really cool. But yeah, Frostpunk 2 is really, really good. I after this, I might go back to playing that a little bit. Maybe I'll just play Mad Max, because I guess to take a break from the survival city builder elements for a bit, play something new. But yeah, that's about all I want to talk about today. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys next time.